All right, in this next video, what we're going to do is give Justin a Proton pack from Ghostbusters, and you'll be able to select it. It'll put it on his back. He'll turn around so you can see it, and then he'll go back to looking normal. And then we'll save the game, and then it should load into the game, and he should have the Proton pack on his back. All right, so we'll give that a try. So we'll open up the game. And then the first thing we'll want to do is make sure, go ahead and create your whatever object it is. So this is going to be a Proton pack. So I already have it made. And I already have an attachment made, which is called backpack. So backpack. All right, so now we're going to go to the Justin model. And we want to give him the same thing. So we're going to make an attachment. And we'll put it like right here. And we'll name this backpack as well. Okay. So the Proton pack with the attachment, and then we have Justin with the attachment. One thing I did learn is you don't have to make the attachment perfect. I mean, you don't have to count every single one. I mean, it's better to do it that way, but you're able to adjust the attachments down here at the bottom, which I'll show you in a second. So we'll test it and see how it looks. So what you want to hit is the preview attach objects. Select the attachment, so the Proton pack, hit OK. And now you see that it's stuck inside of his body. So we want to pull it out. Let's see, not that one. So it's this one. I'm going to rotate it. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Just need to get it aligned. So this gives you a preview so you can make sure your attach points are perfect. There we go. So now it's lined up in his back correctly. Now if you hit automatically attach this object in game, then it'll automatically give him the backpack, but we don't want to do that. So it's showing it, but he's not going to have it when he's in game initially. All right, so we'll save that. Now what we want to do is go to the widgets and go to our buttons, and we're going to make a button called Proton. Okay, so now when we select Proton, we'll run the script to give him the backpack. So now we'll make the script. So we'll call it Proton pack. And then the first thing we want to do is attach object. We want to attach the Proton pack to his back. It's going to go to the player, and then the attachment points are both the same. So it'll be a backpack. Same as object. Yeah, that should work. Next, what we want to do is after the backpack gets selected on his to be put on his back, we want to be able to see it since the camera doesn't move. So what we'll do is rotate player. So we'll rotate player to direction. And we want him to face, let's see, west is facing us. So north should be fine. And then what we'll do is we'll wait a second. And then we'll rotate them back to the west. Okay. And then, well, we get to lock the player movement. All right. So we're going to attach the object. It's going to lock the player's movement, so we can't move them. And then it's going to have him turn to the north, wait a second, and then he'll return back to the west. That way we can see the backpack on his body. Okay. So I believe that was everything. Oh, and then on the Proton Pack button, we want to save that script. So we want to run the Proton Pack when you press the button. Okay, and now we'll test it and see if it works. I don't know why the sound is so loud when it plays. I gotta figure that out on my recording. But there's there's Justin, and it just crashed. Yeah, let's try this again. So we're getting errors now. My game. All right, so we'll run the game and see if it works this time. All right, so now if we hit Proton, it puts the Proton pack on his back. And now if we save the button, if we save, it's going to save it to his back. But there's one more thing that we have to do. All right, so what we have to do is when the next level loads, we have to tell it to unlock the player, because right now the player is going to be locked. So we got to unlock the player. So load new level. We're going to unlock player movement, so it will be unlocked. And now it should be fine. So now when we play it, we hit new menu, or new game. All right, that's the Proton Pack. We save it. Game's saving. It's loading. Now when he stops, he has the Proton Pack, and that's because there's already animations frames, and we didn't add the attachment to those animation frames. But if we were to add the attachment to those animation frames, see, he doesn't have the attach point on these other frames. So you kind of want to plan out your character, kind of know where the attachment points are going to be, because if you don't, then when you do your animations, you'll have to go back and each frame add the attach points.